we had 1 month to shoot, edit, and deliver a virtual reality kung fu sci-fi short film, and it almost killed me.
So what's the plan here? We have a safety harness or something?
I thought it all through, and it's gonna be super safe. I'm just gonna hang off the side of this building.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Man who would jump over building, jump to conclusion.
What we wanted to do is we wanted to give people an experience that was different from anything that they'd seen before. We said, all right, well, what if we do a first-person experience in VR, but now you get to be the hero? So virtual reality is the art of making virtual stories while trying to keep people from puking up their lunch. The biggest part about virtual reality is creating a stable world for your person to live in. So if you just move slowly straight forward, that's pretty easy for the eye and the brain to digest. However, if you start moving all over the place, so a big part of Kungfuscius was really creating a rhythm for people in between heightened moments of excitement and moments of peace. We can set up our scenes where we start off on a tripod, and it encourages this 360-degree exploration. And then, as the audience focus comes back to center, we start to dictate where we want them to look. As soon as these fists and these hands and these ninja kicks are coming at you, the brain starts tracking the world a little bit differently. Instead of looking and taking in all the horizon points, the brain's looking at these incoming threats, and so then you can get a little bit more motion out of it without getting people sick. We started working with Subpack and Post. Basically, we can give you a haptic combat experience where you can actually feel these punches and kicks through the Subpack by just embedding that data into the lowest frequencies of our audio spectrum. Ultimately, where VR is going is beyond sight and sound, but into all measure of sensory perception. The story of Kungfuscius examines our spiritual connection to technology. One of the things about technology is even though it can augment our reality, even though it can give us the tools and experiences to actually level up our lives and become better, there's also a shadow side where you can get addicted to it or get lost in it or just really get detached from your own reality. Don't forget to join us on Facebook. Our executive producer, Jim Malcolm, with his team at Humanize, has created the first real prosumer 3D 360 VR camera, the Vuze. The Vuze camera is the best way to transition from being a regular filmmaker to being a virtual reality 3D 360 filmmaker, because it's so simple. You just have their camera, you learn their stitching software, and then you can already use all of your own applications that you've been using for every other video. Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, they've already incorporated headset technology, so I can literally edit and then instantly view inside a headset, which is amazing. I love the fact that it's both 360 degrees and 3D. I really feel like the stereoscopic part really makes it much more immersive and entertaining to see the world as it actually is in reality. The next generation of YouTubers will not only show us all the cool things they can do, but you'll actually be able to feel it from their perspective in VR. I can't wait to see all the amazing, mind-blowing experiences people are gonna make. My lawyers told me to tell you that under no circumstances should you be hanging off buildings or doing any sort of martial arts without adult professional supervision. So seriously, be safe.